Morning, Rachel. Lovely sunflower emoji. Feels like spring, doesn't it? I guess it is spring because it's the equinox. Morning, Helen. To you. Not quite so sunny this morning, but it's always so. It's such a lovely day yesterday. Did quite a lot of walking yesterday, and it's just a joy to be able to get about again. Fantastic. Well, good morning, Lee. Sound is a little bit muffled. Is that any better? Oh dear. I'm not doing anything different. Maybe I need to. Is that better? Yes, I've taken my microphone off. I'm using the computer microphone now. So can you hear? Is that? I hope that's all right. I don't know. My microphone is maybe it's died. Who knows? Great. Okay. Well, we'll stick with that. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah. Good morning, Jenny and Neil. I did like your book, Neil. I listened to an extract of it, and I thought it was very good. So I might buy a copy. Margaret, good morning, Margaret, and Isabel. Good to see you. I know I can't see you, but it feels like I can. I do feel that I know. Some of you I do know, but I feel that I know others that I've not. But I think I've met most of you this morning, actually. Really good to see you. Good morning, Chris. So it's 7 o'clock. So welcome everybody, and a special welcome to all those who are tuning in on the recording. It's really good, whether you're live or whether you're tuning in later. It's really good to have you with us. And this morning we're going to do a meditation. Well, we're going to do the mindfulness breathing, but I'm going to alter it as usual. And the first two stages will be a little bit shorter, and then the third stage will be much longer than the normal mindfulness breathing. And in the third stage, we're going to do a meditation called Alung, which we've done previous Tuesday. And it's moving into the belly and noticing the sensations in the belly. And in particular, one particular sensation about an inch or two just below the belly button. And not everybody will feel this because it's quite a delicate, very pleasant, delicate feeling. So it doesn't really matter if you can't feel it. But this exercise is really just about really letting go of our mental traffic and concentrating on a particular part of the body and what's going on in there. And because this is so specific, and the feelings in the belly are quite subtle, it does help us to relax quite a lot. It's one of the most relaxing meditations there is. Um, so it's a really good thing. It's a really good exercise to do. Plus, it also increases um, our sensitivity to our bodily feelings, to the sensations in the body, which is very useful. Uh, Good morning to Sarah and Paul. Good to see you. So I don't know if I've got much more to say because I'll talk us through it. But the main thing is with all meditations is don't get too, don't try too hard. Don't get stuck in this thing of, oh, I need to do well. What we do in the West, we set ourselves a target and we want to do really well. Well, you don't. There's no point in doing that in meditation. Meditation is about just letting go. So we're not trying to do well, and however you are in meditation is okay. You don't need to be any different how you are. Uh, so just bear that in mind. We're not trying to get to a particular place or a particular stage or a particular level of ability. We're here relaxing, quietening the mind, and taking it easy. Okay, and enjoying it. Really enjoy it. Okay, well, I think we could start. I'm going to read a poem this morning by Ryokan, uh, who is an 18th century Zen monk in Japan. And this is a lovely, um, it's called One Robe, One Bowl. And it's full of quite short poems that Ryokan wrote. He's very famous for these. And he was a hermit living in a hut in the forest. And his life was hard. And a lot of the poems are about how hard his life was and how cold it got. But most of them are about the beauty around him, uh, about the beauty in the forest and the beauty of other people. So I'm just going to read this short poem. These poems of Ryokan are evocative, necessarily always mean anything, but they evoke something in us, I think, something in me anyway. So this is an introduction to Hermit Ryokan. My hut lies in the middle of a dense forest. Every year the green ivy grows longer. No news of the affairs of men, only the occasional song of a woodcutter. The sun shines and I mend my robe. When the moon comes out, I read Buddhist poems. I have nothing to report, my friends. If you want to find the meaning, stop chasing after so many things. I'll read that again. My hut lies in the middle of a dense forest. Every year the green ivy grows longer. No news of the affairs of men, only the occasional song of a woodcutter. The sun shines and I mend my robe. When the moon comes out, I read Buddhist poems. I have nothing to report, my friends. If you want to find the meaning, stop chasing after so many things. Okay, so we'll begin. Good morning, Shobit. Good to see you. We'll begin to settle in, to arrive in the meditation. So make sure you're comfortable, however you're lying. You can, as I always say, you can lie in bed to do this if you want, or sit on a chair, or whatever. So just arriving in this moment, in the present moment, and just noticing maybe that the present moment is always fluid, it's always changing. The present moment is the process of change. So just coming into presence and noticing how you are. So you could be in a really good state, you could be feeling great, or you might be feeling a bit morning-like, sleepy, grumpy, bit not really got going yet. Or there might be other things going on. So just acknowledging where you are, mentally, emotionally, and physically. And being kind to yourself. Just maybe taking a moment to gaze upon yourself with a loving gaze. We expect so much of ourselves, don't we? How can we just have a moment to reflect on kindness toward this human form that we inhabit? And just noticing your experience right now, your experience of sounds around you. Even if it's quiet, there's still the sound of silence, which is beautiful. Maybe noticing the air touching your skin, might be cold or warm. Any taste in your mouth, any smell in your nostrils. And of course, all the sensations going on in the body. Some of them physical, a lot of them physical. This kind of tingling and sense of energy in the body. And some of the sensations might be emotional, might be the result of emotion. So maybe churning tummy if you're anxious, tight chest if you're feeling not quite up to the day, or a little bit angry. Or maybe a lightness in the body if you're feeling really good. All kinds of different body sensations reflecting the mood we're in. Heaviness if we're feeling a bit down. So just having a sense of kindness to any of these emotional body sensations that are a result of some emotional states. They can be uncomfortable or they can be comfortable, pleasant or unpleasant. Just noticing them for what they are, not trying to change them. And noticing the contact with the bed or the seat, chair, the feelings in the body in contact with whatever you're sitting or lying. Just really moving right into those sensations, experience. And finally, moving up to the upper body and noticing the breath coming and going into the lungs and leaving the lungs. The body swelling up on the in-breath, relaxing on the out. So this is the mindfulness of breathing with a little bit of our lung meditation in the third stage. So we begin in the first two stages by following the breath. And this is a way of just relaxing, a way of settling into the meditation. So in the first stage, we're going to follow, as usual, follow the out breath all the way from the beginning to the end of each out breath, not taking much account of it, the in breath, just following the out breath. And as we follow it, noticing that there is a tendency or it helps us to relax the out breath. As we breathe out, the natural tendency to let go. So just letting go on each out breath. Not trying hard to let go, just allowing that to occur naturally. Just letting go. Following each out breath. You can imagine yourself letting go. That's one way of doing it. Or you can maybe just imagine you surfing down each out breath. Surfing down each out breath into peace and tranquility. Any thoughts that arise, not worrying about them, just noticing them with kindness, not trying to push them away or follow them, just letting them come and go as they wish. And carrying on, following each out breath. Let each out breath be the whole of your world, the whole of your being. Just making sure you're comfortable. And then when you're ready, we're going to start following each in-breath. So just the same, following the whole length of each in-breath, not paying much attention to the out. And if you wish, you can use your imagination again, just imagining that you're breathing in a sense of kindness. Buddhists believe that the whole universe is benevolent and kind. So you might imagine that you're breathing in the kindness of the whole universe into your body, relaxing the body, filling it with loving kindness. Filling it with positive energy. And in the third stage, we're going to move our awareness into the upper body to begin with. Just noticing the breath, expanding the lungs, expanding the rib cage, pushing out the whole of the upper body on each in-breath, and then allowing the upper body to relax on each out-breath. Just noticing that movement to begin with. It's a very nourishing movement, the whole of the upper body moving like this. Just really enjoying it, becoming absorbed in it. Ready, we're going to start moving down the body. So moving first to the abdomen, just below the rib cage, and just seeing what movement you can detect here. The abdomen too is rising and falling, but more subtly. We're really focusing on that in a relaxed way. And then moving down a little further to the belly, just below the belly button. And you feel the movement there, the very gentle, subtle movements of the breath in the belly. If you can't, it might help to put your hand very lightly on the belly. Or just stay open to feeling it as you relax more and more. So now I'd like you to just, if you can feel the belly moving very gently, to just play around with the feelings in that area, particularly the feeling just about an inch or so below the belly button, below the navel. Particularly as you breathe in, you might notice just below the navel as you breathe in, there's a little point that responds. A very pleasant sensation each time you breathe in. Just about an inch or so below the navel. This is called the hara. And if you can't find it, don't worry. Just staying open to it, playing around, relaxing, not getting too serious about it. Just enjoying the sensations that you can feel. And you might use your imagination to remember a time when you were really relaxed. There was no kind of worries at all. Everything was good. Everything was safe. And that's how we are now. Everything's just just keeping on concentrating on the belly, just below the belly button. Just being playful. Just enjoying whatever you can feel, whatever you can notice, and relaxing. And if you wish, you can stay in this area, or you can begin to broaden your awareness out to other parts of the body. It's up to you. So we might taking the feet and the legs, and the sensations in those, tingling, aliveness, in the back of the body, all the sensations in the back of the body. The shoulders and the arms and the hands. Lots of energy in the hands. And the head and the face in particular. Just allowing the face to relax. And in the last few minutes, just focusing on the breath coming into the body and the delicate sensations as it passes the nostrils or the upper lip, on its way in and on its way out. What does that feel like? Just really focusing on the point where the breath enters and leaves the body. And for the last few moments of this meditation, just letting go of all efforts, not doing anything, except just noticing your experience, whatever that is, without trying to change it. This is another of Ryokan's poems. A cold night, sitting in my empty room, filled only with incense smoke. Outside a bamboo grove of 100 trees. On the bed several volumes of poetry. The moon shines through the top of the window, and the entire neighbourhood is still, except for the cry of insects. Looking at this scene, limitless emotion, but not one word. Good morning to Michelle, who joined us a little later. And I hope that was relaxing for you. I think one of the great things about meditation as we do it more and more is that it teaches us to just let go of effort, let go of trying to get somewhere, and just be in the moment. It's not easy, of course, but the more we practice it, the easier it gets. And maybe one day we'll all be meditation yogis. Um, but anyway, I hope it's a good start to the day for you. And just sending lots of love to you. And have a good day. And just remember to, every so often, to just let the cares of the day fall away, even if it's only for a few seconds. Looking after your well-being by just relaxing and breathing, and maybe just feeling what you feel, really feeling your body. Great. Okay then. Have a great day, and see you again tomorrow if you're around, when we'll be doing loving kindness meditation. And lots of love to you. Goodbye.